Hi everyone. In this last video, what I'm going to show you is basically how to create graphs. So to do this, I basically have been selected the salary uh, Excel file. So I've got a lot of, well, I select this one because it has a lot of numerical data, and actually a graph or a chart is a representation of some data to be analyzed in a different way. Okay, so the simple way and the easy, maybe I have to select everything. So select here, go down and select all of this. Okay. And then I go to insert and I can go to recommended charts. Okay. This is very important to select the type of chart that you need. So depending on the type of data, you need one or another. If it's something that is a progression, you maybe need one of, for example, in all charts, you will need a line one. But in here, that's useless because it's not a progression between one person and another person. It's just basically to see comparison. So for temperatures, line will be fine, but for salary, it will be a column. Maybe a pie chart, I don't know, but a column. A pie chart will be if it's a total, if it's 100% and each one of the workers has a piece of this one, maybe a pie chart. And this one column normally is the most of the time the one you are going to use. Columns, pie charts, and if it's a progression, remember lines. I click in OK, and I've got the chart here. And the chart here has a title, and the moment it has the axis information. You can take it off if you want to here, and there's nothing. You can put them on again, and you can put axis titles that normally you will. And in here, for example, you will put something like salary, and here you double click and or triple click, and you put workers or users, something like that. And you here, that's important, and you have to put a meaningful name. It is better to have a little bit few more words. So worker salary, and if you have use a filter or something, put something. Okay, the graph is done, but obviously here is very small. So you maybe have to right click, copy, and paste it in a Word document. Or nowadays, what is normally you do is right click and move charts to a new sheet. And you can put, for example, chart or graph. Okay, clicking OK, and then the graph is in a specific page. You put the salary here and the chart here. Hopefully this is clear. If you need to print this or prepare this to print, you do exactly in the same way as a normal worksheet. You go to File, Print. You can change the orientation, but normally landscape is suitable. Page setup, and then you can customize header and footer with your name, for example here. Remember that I can use also some data like insert date, time, and I think page numbers, things like that. All right, clicking OK, clicking OK. Then my name is here already, and is this suitable to print? Okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you a different way to do it, because sometimes we don't need the whole data. We only need, for example, for name and the salary. So I need to select this cell and then this cell. Hopefully you know that selecting cells that are not next to each other, we use the control, a hold control key on the keyboard, and then I select the other part. And then I go and insert, find the graphs, and I do the same. Okay, so don't worry. But also maybe I need to create a graph from a particular set of data. Let's say, for example, more than 15,000. So I can select salary. I can go home. Hopefully you remember how to use the filters. I'm going to use filters. In filters here, so I've got the filters here. And now I can use number filters because it's going to be, in this case, greater than, I say, 15, 20,000, doesn't matter, 20,000, clicking OK. So the data now is filtered. And now I can select, for example, one column and control, select another column and insert, recommended graphs, and the data is only from this section that is already filtered. So you can combine the different skills that you have learned. You have learned how to filter the information. You can also have learned how to, if necessary, sort this data, sort and filter, custom sort, and I can select sort by surname in ascending order. So now it's selected in ascending order. I can, and it's filtered, it's sorted, filter. I select two sections only, and then insert recommended charts. And now this is sorted in ascending order by surname. That doesn't appear because I haven't selected, but it is sorted. And I can click in OK. I can do the same as before, access level, change the title. Obviously, the salary will be salary for workers more than 20,000, for example. And I can move this to a different worksheet, a main full name, click on OK, and then go to File, Print, Page Setup, Header and Footer, Custom Header, and put the page number here, the date there, and here, whatever you need to do. It's depending what they're asking you to do it. Click on OK. So we've got the information, the required information, and I can print, save, whatever I want to. Okay. Hopefully, this short video explains you how to create a chart graph to represent the data in a different way so it can be analyzed. Okay. Thank you guys, and I see you maybe in another video in the future.